Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kenny Wallace Show, brought to you by JEGS. There's that car. JEGS, the leader in high-performance aftermarket car parts. Remember to go to jegs.com for everything you need to make your vehicles more awesome. All right, everybody, we are down for the Daytona 500 weekend, and there has been complete chaos. I don't think we have wrecked this many cars so quick. We have wrecked during the dual 150s mercifully in the second duel, the big one, going down the front straightaway. That was when William Byron and all the boys got together and took out half the field. Then we went on to the truck race. And oh my Lord, they wrecked record cautions. That's why we're doing this Kenny Wallace Show. The truck race. You would think there's no way they can wreck any more than they have in the last 10 years. As they say, hold my beer, right? The truck race was unbelievable wreckage. They wrecked so bad. Highlight reels, people flipping over each other down the back straightaway. Well, that was not all. NASCAR called an audible. They said, hey, the weather's not looking good. After this truck race, we're going to go ahead and run the Arc of Menard series. Unbelievable amount of wrecking. Wreck. All right, so I've laid it out. This is more wrecking than normal. Yes, I get it. They always wreck at super speedway races. So why are they wrecking so much? All right, the Herminator knows. This is where I, remind you all that I've raced in NASCAR my whole life. I still race right now to this day. Just got done winning down at Volusia down in Florida. I just got home. I've been in Florida, and we won a big race. So my disclaimer is I know what the hell I'm talking about. Not being cocky, just once again for my loyal followers, remember what Brother Rusty says. Herm, it's sad to say, you got to remind them because they remember what they want to. All right, this is why they are wrecking. They're wrecking because we've got a new generation of kids that grew up watching the professionals race. And in our day, we learned what they call tandem draft. I would go up on this guy, you touch him, and then two cars would go 2 seconds quicker than anybody. Tandem drafting was a phenomenon. And then NASCAR outlawed it. It was dangerous. The wrecks were catastrophic, because this guy would be pushing you and you couldn't see. You had to rely on the guy in the front. But if that guy in the front, okay, right? So this guy's going, the guy behind couldn't see, and he might lead you right into smashing into another car. So tandem drafting got outlawed, and they said, okay, you're not allowed to attach to another car for a certain distance. If you go like this all the way around the racetrack, you're illegal. So you can kind of do it, but you got to let up right away. And that's driver's discretion. That's NASCAR watching that. Okay, why are they wrecking? Because this new generation of drivers are trying to emulate all this. They're trying to emulate side drafting. They're trying to emulate bump drafting. They're trying to emulate tandem drafting. The kids nowadays are so young that they don't have the experience to keep the cars underneath of them. And the experienced drivers right now are wrecking. Everybody's wrecking. Okay? So what are we going to do about this? Well, somebody on X said to me, why are they wrecking so much? And I said, they're wrecking when they push and shove. Right? Listen, I got to give Mikey Waltrip a little bit of credit on something years ago. He said something I thought, he's right. The drivers are in control of the gas pedal and the brake. And listen, they're wrecking halfway through the race. They're wrecking on lap 3. This thing where they come out of the car and they go, well, we got to do it. We got to do it. It's part of the sport. No, you don't. You don't got to do it on lap 3 or halfway through the Daytona 500. You don't got to do it. Now, you got to do it when it's 5 or 10 to go. Have you ever noticed during the Daytona 500, everything will roll along? Now, there'll be some mistakes, and those are accidents, right? But there will be some mistakes early on. A guy, judges his mirror wrong and causes a big wreck, and it's the big one, but it was a mistake. But all these kids right now, the reason they're wrecking is they're trying to emulate too early. It's the driver's fault. And listen, people go, they need more downforce. So if you put more downforce on them, they go slower. So now they go slower, then you got to make more horsepower. Nobody can pass. And then if you hit them, the car don't move. You want the cars to handle a little bit bad. Okay? Look at every race. Okay, look at one of the Daytona 500s that Dale Jr. won. My dear friend, Dale Earnhardt Jr., look at the first one he won. He was out there all by himself. Nobody even around him. Actually, Tony Stewart was leading the race, and Dale Jr. just came up and passed him. Dale Jr. won the Daytona 500 with a half a lap on the whole field, all by himself, just going like this. Is that too boring for you? Do you not like that? These cars need to handle bad so you can get some separation. Whenever you put downforce and drag into these cars, that induces the drivers to bang on each other. So right now, when they bang into each other, they just wiggle a little bit. So why are they wrecking? Because the drivers on lap 3, I got to push them. No, you don't got to. It's the driver's fault. Now, I want to throw a disclaimer out there for the drivers that don't do this, right? There's a lot of drivers that say, hey, listen, count me down, let me know, and, I'm going to mind my own business. And they're running fourth in the outside lane, and they're just riding along, and they're not banging into nobody, but they're just staying tight to the bumper. Listen, here's what you do. You hold the gas wide open, and then we got big brakes on the cars at Daytona and Talladega because you keep the butterfly open. Whoa, and then you go, whoa, and then you take the brake, you go, whoa, because you cannot let out of the gas or else it won't recover. These are techniques we use. So they're wrecking because these kids are young. They're wrecking in the Cup Series. So when you go back to the duel, even the greats are wrecking. So, but that's why they're wrecking. Why are they wrecking? I told you why they're wrecking. Because they won't stop beating the hell out of each other. All right, everybody. Well, what do we do? Well, what do? Well, they quit wrecking each other. And they cannot change the rules to make the drivers quit wrecking. It's just in a driver's meeting. It's like, guys, we give you a good car. It's got a lot of downforce. Quit running all over each other. That's the bottom line. Hell, I heard they had a big old meeting with the Truck Series and the Arca Menard Series. They didn't listen because they think on lap. Hell, they was wrecking on lap 3 of the Arca race. Lap 3. My God, let's get some laps in. All right, everybody, respond right here. All you race car drivers that don't race but you're on the couch and you know how to drive, respond right here. Tell us how to drive. All right. That was a lot of fun. We are in podcast form. We are on iTunes. We're on Spotify. Please like and subscribe right here. They're trying to get those races in down there at Daytona. The weather's looking bad, but they're doing hey, look, everything's been canceled at Volusia on this weekend. Imagine if it was dirt. It'd be rained out. The great thing about asphalt racing is they got those jet dryers. All right, everybody. Until next time, remember we are in podcast form, iTunes, Spotify. Please like and subscribe, and please, come on, leave your comments. Tell me how wrong I am. I need to hear it. Hey, if you got something to say, you come to Herman's house. All right, everybody. Until next time, the next Kenny Wallace Show.